Hey everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with a new Kaiju news video. And today we're going to be talking about the big news that just hit. Godzilla vs. King Kong is delayed until November. So there's a lot to unpack here. I'm going to kind of talk about my personal feelings and just kind of general thoughts about this announcement. So let's get right into this big news. So while this is really big news, as I said, I don't think this is all that shocking, to be honest with you. We're about 4, maybe 5 months out of the film being released in March, and let's be honest, we haven't seen anything for this film. No one's talked about it, there's been no toys, nothing. So this idea that this movie was coming out kind of seemed less and less likely as time has gone on. Now I know people were saying that, oh, they're going to be doing this whole huge whirlwind event with merchandise, trailers dropping, and really get people excited in a very short period of time. It's not usually how it works for a movie like this. And after Godzilla King of the Monsters was not a huge hit, they even spoke about how they could be doing some reshoots to really make the film to what they want it to be. And I don't have an issue with this overall. I don't think it is going to work to the way they want it to. Yes, I do think they need to appeal to the general audience. That was one issue that Godzilla King of the Monsters did have. General audience wasn't all that interested in it. Fans loved it, but you're not going to survive with just fans. It's terrible to say, but one of the things that Marvel and Disney has done correctly is that they have really figured out what the general audience likes to see. Now, if this gives them time to make tweaks to it, fixing the special effects, all those kind of things, I think that is great. One issue with this is, of course, is that the budget is going to balloon out of control, and that becomes, well, can they actually make money off this film? But again, these are all things that we can't really speak about because no one here on YouTube or any other website is really going to know what the budget is, and all that stuff is just going to be hearsay. So I'm not even going to touch on that other than what I just said. As far as it actually moving to November, this I think is actually a good thing overall. I think in March it was going to get lost, and it was probably going to get beaten out by a couple of different films, one of them being Mulan, which I think is going to be the big hit in March. But going to November does not mean a clear victory for Godzilla vs. King Kong. There are some big movies coming out, whether it's the Eternals by Marvel or the animated Disney film. I don't know the name of it right now, but it's something with a dragon. And I'm not going to bet against Disney's animated films at this point. Just like with Marvel, the Eternals, yes, maybe don't have name recognition that a lot of the other superheroes have, but think back when Guardians of the Galaxy first came out. If you really asked anybody who they were, most general audiences would have no idea. Now they're a huge team in the whole Marvel universe, and many people like them. So to think that the Eternals will not be a hit is very foolish. They have enough star power on the cast that I think the general audience is going to be very interested to see what they do. And honestly, at this point, Marvel pretty much prints money. So I would not count them out just yet. Do I think Godzilla has to be worried? Of course, but at the same time, I think it's in the right spot. It's 2 weeks after the Marvel film, and the animated Disney film is going to be looking at a different audience altogether. So I think it's pretty good. Really, the next big threat to Godzilla would be Dune, and that doesn't happen until December. My overall feelings about the whole entire move and everything else like that is, if it makes for a better film, I am all for it. Yes, I have concerns because reshoots never really work. I think a lot of people can speak about that if you're a DC fan. But, I'm hoping that with the extra time and everything else like that, it will make for a better film. I want the MonsterVerse to succeed. I think overall this is really the film that's going to decide the fate. And I know a lot of people have come up and said, oh, Toho wants to keep doing them. They're happy. Of course they are. But if there is no money to be made, Hollywood is not going to make a film. And that's just the reality of it. So I think the future is really riding on this movie. So if they can get it right and take a little extra time, make the necessary changes to the film, then I'm all for it because I want this to succeed. So again, we're going to find out more in November, and hopefully everything works out in the end, and we'll be talking about how great Godzilla vs. Kong is. But until then, I guess we'll just have to speculate some more and unfortunately be dealing with more posts on how Godzilla is going to stomp Kong or how Kong is going to beat Godzilla, so all that fun stuff. But guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this change? Are you worried? Are you excited? Let me know. I think this is a big thing for every MonsterVerse fan. I'm sure people have a lot of opinions on it, so let me know in the comments below. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all later.